door opens just like that. As you can see, this is banged up. This has been used, abused, and then some. Rip to the Royale Legend Elite.
Setting the hook with Jose.
What's up, family? It's Jose and welcome to Setting the Hook. Today I'm gonna do a little bit of different type of video. I know normally I give y'all 3 tips for fall fishing or 3 tips to use a jig and stuff like that, but today it's gonna be a reel comparison. And the reel that I'm gonna be comparing today is the 13 Fishing Origin. Now I'm gonna be comparing that to a KastKing reel. I'm comparing it to the Royale Legend Elite. So why am I comparing these 2 reels? So this reel comes in, I found it online for 80 bucks all the way up to 100. It comes in 2 different speeds. It comes into a 6.6 to 1 and an 8.1 to 1. And so I just figured, the best price point wise reel that I can compare this 13 Fishing to is the KastKing Royale Legend Elite. 13 Fishing and KastKing normally gets thrown around a lot online. I see a lot of comparisons, so I just wanted to do my own. So starting off with the 13 Fishing. 13 Fishing, like I said, it comes in 2 speeds, the 6.6 to 1 and the 8.1 to 1. This one right here is the 8.1 to 1 simply because I always like faster reels. You can always slow down your retrieval, but you can't ever speed up the reel, especially if you're fishing off a kayak and or a boat and you're deep out and the fish starts charging towards your rig. You need to reel it up real fast. The Origin also has, I think it's 7 ball bearings, so it's a 6+1. Looks wise, looks great. Slim, simple, uses a centrifugal braking, and the door opens just like that. As you can see, this is banged up. This has been used, abused, and then some. So, I wanted to compare it to a reel that I use the crap out of too. So here's the Royale Legend Elite. This is beat up. It's got line on it, line that needs to be stripped off and sent. This is from the last tournament. But comparisons to the 13, like I said, they both have a very slim profile. Now, the thing with the Royale Legend Elite is that it has the swing wing door design so that this does not come off. It doesn't use a centrifugal brake like the Origin. It actually uses a magnetic braking system. Unlike the 13 Fishing that only comes in 2 speeds, the beauty of the RLE is that it comes in actually 4 speeds. This one right here is actually your 7.3 to 1. It comes in a 6.6, a 5.3, and your 8.1 to 1. The 8.1 to 1 is probably my favorite, and I use the crap of, but unfortunately, I let someone use it and it got dropped in the water. I mean, I know, rip to the Royale Legend Elite, but absolutely amazing design. So the Origin, 7 ball bearings, a 6+1. This actually is a 11+1. 11+1 on the ball bearings for the Royale Legend Elite. Problems. I've had 0 problems with all 4 of the Royale Legend Elites that I've had. This one, my son was using it for a long time, started making some crazy noises. Look how banged up this thing is. This thing is banged the heck up. So I just had to take it apart, clean it. Overall, nothing major, just that little bit of noises that it was making, but I just needed to take it apart, clean it. Price, like I said, this starts at 80, goes up to 100. These bad boys right here start off, I believe it's $73.99 for the 5.3 to 1, and then $79.99 for the fastest, for the hot rod, as we like to call it. But when it comes to just use, overall, just overall everyday use, I'm definitely gonna go over with the the KastKing Royale Legend Elite. And I'm not just saying that. It feels better. It's sturdier. In fact, I told y'all the story that my 8 1-to-1 got lost in the water. It got lost in the water as my friend caught a 10.8 pound bass. And as he flipped it into his kayak, the bass went crazy and dumped it off. You know, the story and all that went down. It was absolutely amazing. But the biggest thing he told me is that on a fish of that size, a trophy fish of that size, you need the drag to perform flawlessly, especially when it makes that last little run as it's approaching the kayak, or you need the drag to be smooth, because a fish that big, if the drag is tight, if the drag doesn't give when it needs to, it's gonna snap and you're gonna lose the fish of a lifetime. So, you know, simply from as many different reels as he's used, as many different reels as I used, for him to say that it was amazing, it outperformed all the other reels that he has, you know, that's good enough for me to slide over to the Royale Legend Elite. You know, this is a good reel. I like it. It's very smooth. It's handheld. But, you know, the biggest drawbacks to me is that it doesn't have as many options as far as speeds. If you wanted to get, you know, like this is 7.3-to-1. This is my everyday use for everything that I use the crap out of this. This needs to be cleaned, all that. But there's more. There's more choices for you. More ball bearings. A lot of it's a lot smoother than this, and the fact that the drag is you know, I'm not just saying this, but the drag is absolutely beautiful on this KastKing. It's super smooth. This thing will cast insane. Besides the Bassinator, these Royale Legend Elites I still use non-stop. That's it. But hey, I just wanted to give y'all some options, do a little comparison to similarly priced reels, and that's my take on it. So if I had 80 bucks and they said go get a reel, and it came down to these two, I would definitely choose the KastKings. More options, more ball bearings. The drag works perfectly. The braking system is insane, and that's where I'd be with. So again, thanks for watching. It's Jose, and I'll see y'all.
KastKing has brought a new vibe to fishing. KastKing turned fishing upside down through affordable innovation. You will flip over the best values in fishing from KastKing. KastKing is all about affordable innovation.